I was doing an Instagram Q&A recently, and I received a really interesting question from a viewer on this channel. This woman wrote to me, quote, "How do I stop comparing myself to my boyfriend's ex? She's living rent-free in my mind." So in today's video, I'm going to attempt to answer this question. My name is Zachary Stockill, and since 2013, I've been helping men and women from all over the world overcome retroactive jealousy and save their relationships. If you would like more information about my work, please visit my website at retroactivejealousy.com. For the people here for the first time, the term retroactive jealousy refers to unwanted intrusive thoughts, often obsessive curiosity, and what I call mental movies around your partner's past relationships and or sexual history. And sometimes retroactive jealousy can translate into constantly comparing yourself to your partner's ex. So men do this, women do this. Many retroactive jealousy sufferers find themselves comparing themselves to their partner's ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife. You get the idea. It frequently astounds me how frequently retroactive jealousy sufferers don't give themselves the credit they're due. They sell themselves short. And so frequently retroactive jealousy sufferers compare themselves to their partner's ex and find themselves lacking. This is a very common issue. I've received many comments like this from a lot of students in my online courses, and in particular, a lot of my female coaching clients have come to me with this concern. So how do you stop comparing yourself to your, in this case, your boyfriend's ex? There are many ways to go about it, but I think a good starting point, I'm reminded of that famous quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy." I think this is true in so many aspects of life. Whenever we're comparing ourselves to someone else, whenever we're comparing ourselves to other people, we're taking something away from our own happiness, our own groundedness, our own presence in the current moment. Because the simple reality of this situation, which I'm sure you know, but I think it's probably worthwhile for me to remind you, the simple reality is when we think we're comparing ourselves to someone else, we're not. What we're doing is we're comparing ourselves to often some kind of idealized vision of another person that only exists up here. It only exists in our brain. Even if we know the person pretty well to whom we're comparing ourselves, we're not truly comparing ourselves to them because we don't know them half as well as we may imagine we do. It's like comparing your life, whoever you are watching this, it's like comparing your life to someone else's highlights on social media, which a lot of people do. We see these influencers or whatever, I guess some people see these influencers on Instagram or Facebook or these other platforms. They're posting all of these incredible vacation photos and they always look immaculate and all this stuff. We're comparing ourselves to the extremely skewed portrait of this person that they're presenting themselves as online. We're comparing ourselves to a fantasy. And even if this person who you're comparing yourself to isn't on social media at all, you're still comparing yourself to someone who doesn't really exist. So that's the starting point. And to be honest, I guess this question struck a chord with me for many reasons. But number one is, for the past 3 years, I've been based on the island of Bali, Indonesia. And on the island of Bali, Indonesia, there are, thousands and thousands, I would imagine, of influencers and coaches, all these people who throw up a couple of videos on YouTube, they don't have any experience and they call themselves a coach, or all these influencers, so-called, who go around and they post pictures at all the beach clubs and it looks like they're living this incredible life. And living here and meeting some of these people and spending time with them and kind of getting a glimpse behind the curtain has just emphasized to me once again how skewed the portrait is that they're presenting to the world. I could tell you stories about all these relationship and dating coaches who have absolutely chaotic lives and chaotic relationships. So I guess your question struck a chord with me because I'm seeing this up close and personal in my life every day, how futile it is and how inaccurate it is to go comparing yourselves to other people. I would also remind you that if you are comparing yourself to your boyfriend's ex and you're comparing yourself unfavorably, shall we say, you think your boyfriend's ex has something on you, remember that every single time you reject your boyfriend's love, his reassurance, his affirmation, his affection, every single time we reject love from our partner, we're telling them, you're a liar. I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I don't accept this. You're a liar. And as I often say, and it gives me no pleasure to say it, everyone has their breaking point. No one, I don't care how much they love you, I don't care how devoted they are to you, I don't care what they tell you, no one can bear being called a liar by the person they love forever. Everyone has their breaking point. And if you keep rejecting your partner's love, if you keep rejecting or questioning their reassurance and their affirmations and all the rest, eventually you will push that person away. Another quote I think about all the time by Stephen Chbosky: "We accept the love we think we deserve." And this is often applicable to situations like this where we're rejecting someone's love. It's almost like if we feel we don't deserve it, we're going to do everything in our power to keep it at arm's length, to not entirely trust it, and eventually to maybe even destroy it. And just once again, remember, you don't know the full story. You don't know the entire history of your partner's past relationship. You don't know the entire story of your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. You don't know them. You don't know their entire story. And I would imagine that you compare favorably to them in all kinds of ways that you're probably not considering right now. In fact, I would be willing to bet money that your boyfriend has probably confirmed that to you. He's probably told you that you compare favorably to all of his exes. Because I get those emails all the time from retroactive jealousy sufferers, where their partner's giving them endless reassurance and endless, they're saying that they compare extremely well to their exes or whatever, and the retroactive jealousy sufferer doesn't trust it. Trust the fact that human beings are selfish, and most of us in our relationships attempt to level up. And by level up, I don't mean that we're constantly, comparing other people and this person's better than that person. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, in our relationship dating lives, we're hopefully trying over time to find better and better and better and better and better fits for us. I don't buy this narrative out there that many people are just trying to settle and they just want to settle down and they're ready to settle for less than they deserve. Most human beings are not wired that way. They want to find better and better and better fits, like we all do. So regardless of the reason why your boyfriend and his ex broke up, there was a reason. And that's really important for you to keep in mind. They weren't perfect for each other. She sure as hell isn't perfect in any way, just like the rest of us. So again, trust your partner and trust his choices. He's choosing to be with you for a reason. He likely has options on the dating market, and he's forswearing those other options right now in favor of you. There are solid, rational, reasonable, compelling reasons for him to do so. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing it. The art of self-esteem building, the art of addressing your insecurity is an enormous topic. But just as kind of a baseline, don't sell yourself short. Give yourself a little more credit. Trust your partner's words, trust his affirmations, trust the love that he's offering to you, because no one can bear being called a liar. No one can bear having their love rejected forever. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video today, please take a moment to let me know by clicking the like button below. I'll also ask you to please leave a comment telling me your thoughts. And while you're at it, please be sure you are subscribed to my channel to be notified of new videos moving forward. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon.